Welcome back again, dear students, grade 8. How are you? I miss you so much and I loved you. Let me start. Guys, we understood two cases before. Yes, guys. Yes, number one, it was side, congruence and side, angle, side, congruence. Today, we will explain the third case. It is ASA. It means angle, side, angle. So the third case is angle, side, angle. So this postulate says if two angles and the included side of one triangle are congruent to two angles and the included side of another triangle, then these two triangles are congruent. Again, postulate 3, it says if two angles and the included side of one triangle are congruent to two angles and the included side of another triangle, so then these two triangles are congruent. Let me look on these two triangles, guys. As you see, we have ABC and DF. As you see, it's clear that these triangles are congruent because the important thing, if you remember, guys, is the included side. If you remember when we discussed the case side, angle, side, if you remember, yes, guys, the angle, it must be included between two sides. Here, the side must be included between two angles. Excellent. So, guys, here we have the case. As you see, this side is included between these two angles, A and C. And also, guys, this side, DF or FD, as you wish, it's included between two angles, D and F. And of course, we have angle C with angle F are congruent, angle A with angle D are congruent, and side AC is congruent to side DF or FD. So, excellent, guys, we have angle, side, angle. This triangle and this triangle. So we can conclude that, yes, that these two triangles are what? Are congruent. Let me go to this case. Case number 2, yes. So that was case number 1. And this is case number 2. Guys, I know you are clever. Look carefully on these two triangles. What is that problem? In which triangle we have? Yes, we don't have that thing we needed. Excellent, guys. This is it on this triangle. As you see, guys, the side that we wanted, it is not included between these two angles. Yes, excellent. So we have to take this side, not this side. So we will continue our discussion. So, guys, we will continue our discussion. Here, this is a triangle, we don't have any problem. Yes, guys, because we have these two angles and this side is included between these two angles. The problem in this triangle, as we say, that this side is not included between these two angles. Yes, we know that angle A and angle D congruent. Yes, we have angle B and angle F are congruent, but the problem, even this side is congruent to this side, but the problem, this is not the included side. So, as we are saying, what is the difference between case 1 and case 2? In case 1, everything was okay. The two triangles ABC and DEF, they were excellent. Nothing was wrong. Yes. So these two triangles ABC and DF are congruent, as we have the following included side AC between the two angles A and C. Yes, he's talking about this one, the included side AC between the angles A and C. And he's continuing. Also, we have the included side DF between the two angles D and F. Yes, he's mentioned this one. Yes, excellent. This side is included between these two angles D and F. So we have the following for A, for the case number 1. We have angle A with angle D congruent. We have side AC congruent to side DF. And we have angle C congruent to angle F. So as you see, angle, side, angle. So these two triangles are congruent. This is for this case, for case 1. Now, for case 2, yes, he said that triangle ABC and triangle DF by angle, side, that was correct for case number 1. Now, For case number 2, we don't have any problem with the triangle ABC as we see, yes. We have the included side BC is between these two angles A and B, yes, excellent. Here we don't have any problem, yes. The problem is with triangle DEF. Why? I mean this one, and we know where is the problem. Now we will write it. As you see, guys, the side ED is not the included side between these two angles D and F. Excellent. Bravo, guys. We have to take this side, not this side. We don't care about this side. So the problem is here. This side is not the included side between D and F. And so there is no congruency between these two triangles ABC and DF. So case number 2, these two triangles are not congruent. Now, guys, let me continue. We have this example on your book on page 177. As you see, if you focus on these two triangles, excellent, guys, you can call it either the triangle UVX or XVU, and the other triangle is either you will call it WVX or XVW, as you wish. And if you focus, we have this side, the green one, VX or XV is the common side, yes, between these two triangles. And one more thing, if you focus that these two triangles are right, yes, right angle triangles at V. So triangle XVU, if you want to call it or you name it in this name, is right angle triangle at V, and also XVW is right angle triangle on V. So he is asking, use angle side angle to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Which two triangles? It means this one and this one. Can we use angle side angle to prove that these triangles are congruent? Let me see, what do we have? What do we have in these two triangles, UVX and WVX? Number 1, we have the angle UXV is congruent to WXV, and this is given from the question, the first two angles. Let me see them. UXV, yes, excellent. That one, UXV and WXV, these two angles are what? Are congruent, and it is given. Excellent. Let me go to number 2. As we say, we have the common side. VX is congruent to VX side. Yes, this is it. The green one is the common side between these two triangles. Let me continue. And we have WVX is congruent to UVX, right angles. Yes. Where are they? W, VX, and UVX. So they are congruent because they are right angles. So guys, if you go back to here, number 1 is angle, number 2 is side, number 3 is angle. So again, we have angle, side, angle. So we proved in this case that these two triangles are congruent by using the postulate angle, side, angle. So by 1, 2, 3, excellent. These two triangles are congruent by using angle, side, angle. Okay, guys? Now, guys, to finish this lesson, the last case is a special case dealing with right triangle. Let me move to this paper. We have a case, we call it hypotenuse, leg, or HL congruence. Let me move step by step. As you see, guys, we have again two triangles, and we have the hypotenuse, FD, and AC. By the way, guys, in any right angle triangle, you have to be sure that, and this is a fact, that always the hypotenuse, yes, is opposite to the right angle. So anyone will ask you, how do you know, mister, where is the hypotenuse? You will tell him, mister, always the side which is called hypotenuse is always opposite to the right, yes, to the right angle. So AC is the hypotenuse because it's opposite to the right angle B, and here the hypotenuse is FD or DA because it's opposite to the right angle E. So what does this theorem say? It says that if the hypotenuse and a leg, by the way, also we have to know the base always is the leg where you can put the triangle. Excellent. When you want to put this triangle, you will put it on the side BC. And if you want to put this triangle, you will put it on the side FE. So the legs are BC and yes. So here we have the three things. Let me continue. So if the hypotenuse and a leg of a right triangle, so guys, we have three things, they must be satisfied. First of all, the hypotenuse, the second one, a leg, and also it must be a right triangle. So you will ask, Mister, if that triangle is not right, can we apply this case? No. Yes, excellent, guys, you are clever. If the triangles are not right triangles, so don't ever think about this. Yes, about this case. This case only if the two triangles are what are right angle triangles. So if the hypotenuse and a leg of a right triangle are congruent to the hypotenuse and a leg of another right triangle, so then we conclude that these two triangles are congruent. So do you think here we have? Yes, everything is satisfied. Number one, both of them are right angle triangles at B and yes, at E. Second thing, the leg BC is congruent to the leg FE, and the hypotenuse AC is congruent to the hypotenuse FD. So bravo, we can apply this, yes, this case. We call it, as we say here, we call it HL congruence or hypotenuse leg congruence. Everything exists in these two triangles. So guys, here as we say that this is the last case, we call it hypotenuse leg HL congruence, and these two triangles are congruent. Let me move here, guys. Yes, we will write that these two triangles ABC and DF are what are congruent, and the legs are BC and EF. As you see, BC and EF are what are the legs, and they are congruent. And we have example number 4 to improve this postulate. So we have an example 4. He's asking, by using HL congruence, can you prove these two triangles VWX and YXW are congruent? Where are they? We have here a beautiful, yes, you have to focus, guys, on these two triangles. Maybe you will ask me, Mister, where are these two triangles? The first one, VWX, I will help you. VWX, yes, as you see it, yes. And the second one is YXW, again, YXW, this is it. Yes, guys, it's clear that, again, the side WX or XW is what? Is the common side between these two triangles. So again, can we use HL congruence, the last case, to prove that these two triangles are congruent? Okay. Before we start, guys, we have to know that the hypotenuse is always to the opposite of the right angle. Yes, guys. Now, if you see that this is the right angle V and this is the right angle. So this is the right angle V on this triangle. Yes, VWX, and this is the right angle, yes, in this triangle YXW. So excellent, guys. The hypotenuse is the same. It is WX or XW because it's opposite to the right angle V and it's opposite on the same time to the right angle Y. So excellent. So YX here. So in example number 4, the side WX is the hypotenuse in both. So for A, can we prove that these two triangles, VWX and YXW, are congruent? Yes. Let me see what we have. In both triangles, VWX and YXW, they are sharing the same hypotenuse, WX. So we can say WX equal to WX. Number 2, both triangles are right. Yes. Triangle angles. Yes. Here we have the first one. It is right angle triangle at V, and the second one is right angle triangle at Y. So guys, both these triangles VWX and YXW are sharing the same hypotenuse, which is WX. Number 2, both triangles are right triangles, and the side WV is the leg of triangle VWX, and the side XY is the leg of triangle YXW. Let me see WV and XY. WV, yes, WV and XY, yes, as we say, these are the legs and they are congruent. So actually, guys, yes, so let me review what we have. Number 1, both triangles are right triangles. 2, the hypotenuse is the same. WX congruent to WX is the common side, and legs also are congruent. WV congruent to XY. So it's so easy to mention. Yes, we have HL congruence. So these two triangles are congruent by using HL, hypotenuse leg congruence. Now let me go to B. B, what about the two triangles VWZ and YXZ? Mister, can you show us where are these two triangles? Yes, my dears, the small ones. Yes, excellent. The first one, if you want to call it VWZ or VZW or WZV, you will choose one of these names, and the other one is the ZYX or ZXY or YXZ. So this is a triangle and this triangle. So do you think that we can apply? Yes. Can we prove that these two triangles are congruent by using HL congruence? Let me see. Number 1, yes, both triangles are right triangles. Let me see. Yes, you are right. Guys, again, we have VWZ is right angle triangle at V, and YXZ is right angle triangle at Y. So number 1 is satisfied. Number 2, yes, the two legs WV and XY are congruent. Yes, you are right. Where are the legs? Yes, you are right, my dears. Yes, we have this one, WV and XY are the legs, and also they are congruent. But we will ask ourselves, number 3, still we have to find the hypotenuse of each triangle. And if you look, guys, on these two triangles, yes, we mentioned, of course, guys, WZ is the hypotenuse because it's opposite to the right angle. And again, here the hypotenuse is ZX, because why it's the hypotenuse? Because it's opposite to the right angle Y. But is it given that these two hypotenuse are congruent? No, it doesn't mention that these two are congruent. So guys, we here and we will go here. Let me read. So continuing, guys, the side WZ, yes, WZ, yes, is the, yes, hypotenuse for the triangle VWZ, as it is opposite to the right angle. Yes, it's opposite to the right angle V. And again, for the side XZ, yes, is the hypotenuse for this triangle, as it is opposite to the angle, right angle Y. So he said, but it doesn't say that these two hypotenuse are what? Are congruent. So the condition of hypotenuse is not satisfied. So we cannot use HL congruence to prove that these two triangles are what? Are, yes, are congruent. So we have to look on other case. What do you think, guys? Which one is the best to prove that these two triangles are congruent? Is it by using side angle side or angle side angle? What do you think, guys? Yes, which one is the best? Guys, what I will do, I took this part from here. Yes, guys, look, I took this one, WZY and VZX, and I put them in this way. Yes, to make it clear for all of you, and you will see why I did this. I said I will draw for you guys the following. As you see, this one and this one, I took them from here. Yes, it's the same. I didn't do anything. I just take this part out. WZY and VZX. Guys, what do you think these two angles? Yes. What do you think VZW and YZX? Yes. Just let me remember, if you go a little bit backward, and we were talking about congruent, corresponding. Yes, Yes, you are so closer. Excellent, guys. Yes. What do you think these two angles are? VZW and YZX? Yes, they are vertically opposite angles. Excellent, guys. These two angles, we call them vertically opposite angles. So, since they are vertically opposite angles, so they are congruent. So here, if we go back to our main figure, we can say that this angle, if we want to draw it, is congruent to this angle. Excellent, guys. So we can say that because they are vertically, as we say about them, they are vertically opposite angles, these two angles, VZW and YZX. So guys, what do we have now? Let me focus on these two triangles. Still we are here to improve that these two triangles are congruent. So we have this angle is 90 degrees and this angle is 90 degrees. And now, before a second, we improve that this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles. So guys, if you go back to the fact it says the sum of the angles of any triangle, can we say now, mister, we are sure that this angle VWZ and YXZ are congruent? Yes, of course. It's obviously, again, mister, since that this one is 90 and this one is 90, so they are congruent. And mister, again, we improved before a second that, yes, that this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles. So by using the fact of the sum of the angles of any triangle, yes, mister, we can say that the angle VWZ, this one, yes, is congruent to the angle YXZ. طيب, guys, now let me focus what we have. If we say that this angle and this angle are congruent. Now I want from you to focus. What case do we have? Yes, yes, I know you are clever. Yes, we have angle, side, angle. We have angle, side, angle. And the important thing that, yes, that we call them the legs. WV is the side included between these two angles. So this gives us, yes, a right to say that we are right. Yes, the side VW or WV is the included side between these two angles. And again, yes, excellent, guys, the side YX or XY is again, yes, excellent, is again is the included side between this angle and this angle. So guys, we improve, yes, we improve that these two triangles are what? Are congruent. So yes, so for sure we say that before a minute that VWZ and YXZ are congruent because of the fact of the sum of the angles of any triangle. It means these two angles, this one and this one. Let me continue. So we have this case, we have angle, side, angle. Let me review them. VWZ congruent to YXZ, angle by angle. WV congruent to XY is given, side, and WVZ is congruent to XYZ is given, also is the angle. So guys, let me review them here on the figure, then we will go and talk about them. So as you see, guys, we have the angle VWZ is congruent to the angle YXZ, and also the leg or the side WV and the side XY, yes, they are congruent. And the last one, this angle is 90 degrees and this angle is 90 degrees. So we improve that this triangle and this triangle are congruent by using angle, side, angle. So here I wrote them step by step. So the angle VWZ and the angle YXZ, angle by angle, are congruent angle. Then we go to WV is congruent to XY is given, side by side. And we have the last one, WVZ and XYZ is given, and also angle by angle. So we have the case of angle, side, angle. So these two angles are right angles. So by this we improve that these two triangles, as we say, VWZ and YXZ, are congruent by using angle, side, angle. It's clear, angle, side, angle. So guys, so these two triangles are congruent by using angle, side, angle. Which two triangles? VWZ and YXZ. Guys, by this we finish, yes, we finish lesson 2 of your chapter 5. Inshallah, next time we will start with lesson 3. And do for me these exercises to improve yourself, guys. For page 179, do for me 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you go to page 180, do for me 11, 12, 13, 14, plus question number 16 and 17b. By this, as I told you guys, again, I will tell you, welcome back again, my dear students, grade 8, I love you. And by this, we finish lesson 2 from chapter 5. Inshallah, next video, we will start with lesson 3 of chapter 5. I love you so much. Bye, guys.